weeks into Donald Trump's presidency, and his administration is facing its first Iran crisis. Tehran has test-fired a ballistic missile, and now the new National Security Advisor, Mike Flynn, says the country is officially on notice.
The Trump administration condemns such actions by Iran that undermine security, prosperity, and stability throughout and beyond the Middle East, and which places American lives at risk. President Trump has severely criticized the various agreements reached between Iran and the Obama administration, as well as the United Nations, as being weak and ineffective. Instead of being thankful to the United States in these agreements, Iran is now feeling emboldened. As of today, we are officially putting Iran on notice.
Well, let's get some reaction out of Tehran and speak to Amin Darban. Good morning to you, Amin. So, what's been the response from the Iranian government to being put on notice?
Well, since day one, the Iranian officials knew that the Trump administration will have a very serious approach towards Iran's provocative actions. Well, Iranian officials right now are mentioning that their ballistics missiles test does not violate the nuclear deal and the 2231 Security Council resolution. What the Iranian officials are mentioning right now is that they will not negotiate on their defensive capabilities, and it's a continuous program, their missiles tests. What President Rouhani mentioned in a conference on Wednesday was a firm reaction towards President Trump's actions. He mentioned that right now the United States has declared war also with our nation with the visa ban. So it shows that this phase has passed the evaluation phase between the two governments. And right now, the Iranians are mentioning that the U.S. administration is looking for excuses to produce some tensions and maybe a pretext of a war.
Absolutely. I mean, the testing of that missile doesn't violate the terms of the agreement between the two countries. Just how does the Iranian government interpret the term used by Mike Flynn of being on notice?
Well, the Iranian officials have not had a response yet on being put on notice, as it's early morning in Tehran. But what Foreign Minister Javad Zarif mentioned on a press conference on Monday, he mentioned that if it's going to violate the Security Council resolution, the term is that if these ballistic missiles carry nuclear warheads, and Iran is mentioning that these ballistic missiles are not carrying nuclear warheads, and it's part of just their defensive programs that they have against any possible threat.
Now, I mean, just 2 weeks into the Trump presidency, how is Iran viewing what they're hearing so far from the White House? We've had this travel ban on people coming from Iran, and now, of course, this use of the term on notice for the missile test. Well,
this shows how important the Iranian topic is for the the new U.S. administration. But what the Iranians are reacting towards the Trump administration is that they knew that the nuclear deal was in jeopardy since Trump became the president. That's why they started putting the political game into the hands of the United States and mentioning that the U.S. is the first ones violating the nuclear deal. Iran does not want to violate the nuclear deal. It's using its channel to solve even regional disputes it has, and it has brought up a better chance for Iran to use its opportunities to engage better with the West and the Europeans.
Okay, I'm in for now in Tehran. Thank you.